Welcome to Rogue Tempest. We were on that time I got reincarnated as a slime. This is the continuation of Black Numbers. Let's get started. There existed within the Beast Corps those that excelled in aerial combat. For the demonic beasts who were inferior in continuous flight ability, combat in the skies put them at a disadvantage. After all, their landing spots were easily predictable, they would be sniped, and that would be the end of them. Up until now, they weren't able to recognize friend from foe, and simply attacked each other. They had been ejected out at the surface deck of the 200 airships, a spot you could hardly call spacious. That was why they had followed their instincts and began to show off their strength. But all turned towards the skies. Their instincts flared, something like the fundamental root of terror. At danger, they noticed it coming closer. Testarossa simply scowled at them with an uninterested look. Then, she was fed up with the group of visibly insane beasts flying towards her. And, despite being beasts, to misjudge bravery for such suicidal stupidity, how foolish. At the very least, accept my merciful blessing. All airships within the range of a perfect sphere were stricken with death. The death ray also affected the oceans, and all exposed sea life perished. Can't you hold back a little? We can't get a turn this way, can we? Venom asked Testarossa, bewildered. You're still no good. Please take a good look. There are some survivors, see? She said, ridiculing the shallowness of Venom's experience. Demonic beasts held the properties of both monster and beast. The flesh they were bound to was a big factor. In other words, they couldn't endure death streak. In other words, those who survived under the effects of this spell were either spirit forms, or those who had perfect compatibility with demonic elements. In any case, only those who had surpassed a certain threshold could endure it. Survivors, is it? Interesting. It looks like we too can have some fun. Venom's eyes thinned as he grinned, and he transferred over to his subordinates who were poised for combat. One could say that Beast King Grady, on that very moment, had understood the true meaning of terror and danger. The survivors numbered less than 100. This time, those who had successfully evolved into a Chimera Knight, due the shortage of demonic beasts to consume, had been terribly weakened. Since it was at a level where even a Chimera Knight would die, it was unnecessary to inquire what happened to the others. Those emotions stirred in Gradim's heart. It was a spell so almighty that magic barriers were pointless before it. In other words, this was Gradim's blunder. In any case, even though the use of such a powerful spell was beyond expectations, the number of survivors was above what was expected. You'll pay, you demons. The Beast King roared, and a god-tier armament wrapped around his body with the power of a demonic beast housed within. Roaring in synchronous, his subordinates, the 100 Chimera Knights, each released their powers. Thus, the demon and the Beast King clashed. Looking down from above was Killer Lord Testarossa, facing, confronting, and accepting the stare of Beast King Gradim, who glared at her from the upper deck. The seemingly rivaling forces awaiting the final showdown. Rejoice, Venom. It's your turn. I'll be enjoying this meal. You will be killing those who attempt to escape from this airspace. Abide to Rimuru-sama's words, and make sure that not one of you gets killed. Who do you think my comrades are? We're not that stupid. Wasn't I in charge? Ignoring Venom, who wanted to say this, under Testarossa's command the demon chevaliers began making their move. They changed location another ship deck, and began their confrontation. I am Imperial Army Beast Corps General, Beast King, Grady. To Gradim's battle cry, Testarossa replied gracefully. And so, the match began, and then ended in an instant. Beast King, shut it. Your attack name is too long. Beast King Gradim's body, clad in a shining god-class armor, was unable to resist the black greatsword, Deathblade, Testarossa wielded, and was sliced to ribbons.